Hello, hello. Sorry for the slightly late start and the being out of breath. For some reason, when I started the stream, I said, what if I take a quick shower? There's no reason for that. And so, for the past 14 seconds, because I managed to take a 3-minute shower, I my feet wouldn't go through my shorts so I could put them on, but and that's why I'm out of breath. Anyway, whew. All right. So I decided I want to write music this week. Mental health kind of in the garbage right now, so I decided let's do something that'll make me happy and work my brain without making me feel like I'm garbage. Which is why we're playing this and not writing music, because writing music can sometimes make me feel like garbage. So, I'll wait for a couple more peeps to get in. But I thoroughly enjoy this game. It's so much fun. Also, it's kind of warm in here. Nope, it's the same temperature. Maybe it's just the quick workout I got. Today I am sipping on some. I think I'm going to make this a little thing every time I stream. But today I'm sipping on some Crystal Light. Is the raspberry flavor, raspberry ice. Because I don't do sugarful drinks very often. Like I couldn't tell you the last time I had a regular Dr. Pepper. I could tell you when the last time I had like a diet Dr. Pepper, but not a regular Dr. Pepper. And I don't drink sodas in general because I don't like when my stomach feels bad and is bloated. Sorry, I keep taking deep breaths because I had a moment of panic when I saw 14 seconds left, and that was on what y'all are seeing, which is 8 seconds behind what I see. So, anyways, let's get into it. We are continuing the Spider of Lanka. I'm so excited to get to the Lemurian vampire. And I don't know if I said this last time when we played this. There's going to be a case of the Golden Idol too, sometime this year. I don't know, probably around the end of the year. I think it's what I saw. I could be, excuse me, horribly wrong. Anyway, it's going to be incredible. And I didn't realize they make some other games that I've watched people play, like a game called Ballatro, which is all about playing poker, but synergizing all the cards in your hands and all the jokers and getting and leveling up and all this stuff. They make that game too, and I'm very impressed by this. So, good job, whoever makes this game, because I forgot. I guess that's something I could look up real quick, or nah. All right, let's get into it. So we did these first two. And oh goodness, what is this crazy scene? The Golden Idol Mysteries, the Spider of Lanka, and the Web of the Spider. Say they see. Here's the problem. They said press any key to continue, but when I pressed spacebar, it was like that's not the key I said. So I have to click on the mouse. I'm gonna fight someone. All right, so we got some craziness happening. We have, I forget his name. He's the advisor to the Sultan, Emperor, King, Pharaoh. I don't know, the head of the city from last time. Haha, thought you would fool me, Spider? I've captured you, and now you will answer for the death of the princess. Alright, the ambush. Hold up. Okay, we didn't have anything to click on here. Alright. We have Jamadar Elar's son. And Havildar Laja Singh Sinha will hide in the boats. Oh, okay. Jamar Elar's son and Havildar Lanja Sinha will hide in the boats and guard the second entrance. The ambush of the spider. This is all about ambushing the spider. Here's the front door, and I assume the building we're looking at is this one. The front door is probably over there, so this might be backwards from what we're actually looking at on the paper. So let's keep that in mind. All right, front door. I will approach the front door with Jamadar and... Oh, I guess Jamadar is actually a title. Because we have Elara Sinha and Havildar is also a title, Kirthi Bandar, unless everyone just has the same first name. Who knows? Anyways, with this house, we have a hatch and a ladder down to the boat. And this is where these two are hiding. They're in here. Bandar and Sinha, or Kirthi. Anyway, the two with him are approached from here, and of course it's him with the umbrella or parasol, because he just can't. Titania Printing House, and I guess the spider is green. I don't know. Master Putra, that's his name, Putra's son. I have already shared my suspicions about the disaster of the rebirth ritual. He is one of the shareholders of Titania Printing House, but my honor does not allow me to reveal his name. However, he goes by the name of Spider, and I plan to meet him at the printing house on November 22nd. Let me settle my private matter with him first, and then he is all yours. Ooh, this soundtrack is good. Alright, so we have Master Putra's son. These are all 5 shareholders of Titania Printing House. All of them are affiliated with Seven Seas Company. Have a good hunt. I hope you will arrest the guy. Master Archive and Library, Siva Udawat. Albert Cloudsley, as we know. From Blackfield, Albion, age 34, height 3 7/8, half math. I'm still not sure what this letter is. No, it's not an M. It's not a W. Is it an H? It's an H. Okay. Half. Okay. Weight 90, sir. Married, 3 children. Sent by the Seven Seas Company head of office to help establish new trading posts in Lanka. Dangerous and very arrogant. Cannot be bothered to learn the basics of common Lemurian to improve his situation here. Ooh. This guy's interesting. Narcissus Montalban. Place of birth unknown. Age claims to be 1,000 years old. Height 4 1/4 half. Weight 200, sir. In his own words, married to alchemy. What a nerd. Natural philosopher, alchemist, and astrologer. Banished from the Society of Hermetic Thought for revealing their secrets. Claims to be able to switch someone's life off. That's just killing someone. Several philosophers who had conflicts with him died from unexplained causes. Very dangerous. No. No, thank you. Alright. Oh my goodness, hello, crook. What is happening? Picture of a crook. I love that. It still tickles me greatly. How are you doing today? We just got started. I'm good. I'm actually pretty good today. I'm excited to play this more. I really wanted to do it, and I thought, well, I don't feel like I'm mentally capable of writing music today, so we're gonna do this. So we're gonna do this. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. I don't know if you were here before. I don't think you were. But I'm going to start a little segment of what am I drinking tonight. It's not going to change very much, but one day it might. And so I will say what I'm drinking, and you let me know what you're drinking if you're drinking anything. So tonight I'm drinking raspberry crystal light. It's generally what I'm always drinking, some crystal light version. Um, Sometimes I might have a diet Dr. Pepper, depending upon what I'm eating. If I ordered something, which not happening anytime soon. Um, anyway, we have this wonderful and kooky scene in front of us. We have this weird place next to this weird place next to this wall. We got two people on boats. It's a very terrible place to have this kind of battle if you don't want to get wet. And this guy with a weird mask on. And this is the guy. This is Putra's son from the last chapter that we did. Um, the one that was asking for the death of the guy's son. It was a time. Anyway, let us continue on. So we were looking at all his stuff. He has, he thinks he's having an aha moment of, I got you now, Spider. You will answer for the death of the princess. And this is the plan. We have Alara's son and Lanja Sinha over here hiding in the boat, just waiting. And this is the front door, which I'm going to assume is mirrored from where we are currently, because if there's a front door over here, no one's getting in. There's no place to walk, obviously. Oops. And then this is going to be where Alara Sinha, which is not the same Alara's son over here. I assume Alara's son is his own kid or sibling. I have no idea. Either way. Alara Sinha and Kirthi Bandara are going to approach with him, noted by the parasol, at the front door. And they're going to go in, and I'm assuming one of these is the spider. And they're going to go down the hatch, and they'll be like, got you, Spider. Pants of the tiny variety, welcome in. Hi. So glad that you're here. Love this for us. I'm so happy that you're here. Oh, excuse me. So I'm just explaining what we've looked at thus far. How are you doing today? What are you drinking today? I'm drinking Crystal Light. I don't know if you're here for the explanation of, I'm going to just have a little segment of what I'm drinking for no absolute reason. Just partially because one of my favorite streamers / YouTubers always has an interesting drink, but it's a beer and I don't drink, so you're going to hear Crystal Light every week. Anyway, how are you doing? Tell me what's happening. Ooh, water on the elliptical. Smart. Don't forget to get some electrolytes in. You need your salts. Alright. So, let me grab these names. I haven't clicked these even though I've had this open for a hot minute. Alright, so we have 5 guys going in for the ambush. One of these two is the spider, because they're still trying to figure out who killed the princess from the last chapter. Here we have Master Putra. I've already shared my suspicions about the disaster of the rebirth ritual. He's one of the shareholders, but he's not allowed to reveal his name because honor. We love a guy who's honorable. However, he goes by the name of Spider, and I plan to meet him at the printing house on November 22nd, which is apparently today. Let me settle my private matter with him first, and then he's all yours. And then we were going through all this little dossier of people. Albert Cloudsley, we know who he is. We also learned that this letter is an H, because it was hard to tell before. And he has 3 children. We know all about the Cloudsleys at this point from the first game. In fact, this is the guy that started the first game by I think he killed the other guy on the tiny island. Anyway, We have Narcissus Montalban. He is a nerd. He loves alchemy. He thinks he let me just read this for you because it's stupid. Natural philosopher, alchemist, and astrologer, banished from the Society of Hermetic Thought for revealing their secrets, claims to be able to switch someone's life off, which to me just sounds like killing someone. Several philosophers who had conflicts with him died from unexplained causes. Very dangerous. In his own words, he's married to alchemy. What a dork. He also claims to be 1,000 years old. It's killing me. All right, let's go on to this weird brown blonde haired person. Claude de Avro, place of birth, Chateau d'Avro, Aquitaine, age 38, height 3 and 1/4 half, weight 70 sir, widower. Late wives were Savoy, Duchess and Countess of Calvados, an Aquitanian Marquis. Despite his stature, he is. That's hilarious. I do like Montalban as a name. Reminds me of someone a whole family in Port Arthur that I used to know. They had a cool last name similar. That's really cool though. I love Bravo as a last name, like Johnny Bravo, who was a teenager, not an older person like I thought he was. He was a teenager. That's something I learned last year. Has killed at least 7 people in. I'm sorry, we're back on Claude now. Has killed at least 7 people in duels and was subsequently banished from Aquitania. Aquitania. There we go. What? uh, he people have beef with him and he won. Wears expensive clothing, afraid of heights, may attack without provocation, extremely dangerous. My guess is that he's probably not up here because that is a height. If you fall down the hatch. Oberon Geller. We remember him from the first chapter of this. Place of birth, ship, Relentless Harpia. Wow, he was born on a ship. Congrats. He's 42 years old. Height, 4 half. Weight, 95 sir. Unmarried, has concealed for the last 5 years that he has a Lankan mistress. Ooh, drama. A surgeon hypnotherapist, probably an agent of the Seven Seas Company, has connections to the underworld and is well respected. Underworld or underbelly? Anyways. Is well respected among pirates for providing medical services to their people. Curious about Lankan and Lemurian culture, a charming charlatan who avoids damaging his own reputation. Somewhat dangerous. Nah, he's the most dangerous out here. And this guy who looks like he's had a cold for years. Reuben Hendricks. This is the guy that was drunk in the first chapter where they were in the truly pirate respect. Reuben Hendricks is the guy that was asleep in the corner from being so drunk at the full-out battle that happened at the card game tournament in the first chapter. He had a hat on his head, so this is the first time we're seeing his face. Place of birth, Londonburg slums, Albion. Age 55. Height 3 3/4 half. And I'm not saying half. I'm saying half, which sounds the same, but it's not a ph or f sound. It's a th. I don't know what these mean, but cool. Reuben Hendricks. Let me grab the names. Weight 80 sir. Unmarried. A shipwright and former carpenter on the pirate ship Rabbit Raccoon. What a great name for a ship. Has a wooden leg. Pretends to be drunk and quiet when it benefits him. Hathaway, exactly. He weighs 3 3/4 and Hathaway's. Sounds right. Sounds right to me. Makes a fortune in Podjack, which makes me wonder if he hides his cards in his wooden leg. Somewhat dangerous. We did not click Claude's name. There we go. Alright, we've looked at everything. We're still on this first guy's pocket. Oh, we got all the stuff from first guy. Or, what's his name? One day I'll remember his name. Putra. Alright, let's look at this guy. Hey, you thought the disguise would have saved you. No luck for you, Spider. He has a sword, a curved sword with a clean blade. Tonight, during the operation, we will practice an old Lankan code. Imagine what number the picture represents in the sentence. Oops, let's read that like it's a bullet point. Imagine what number the picture represents. In the sentence, count to the word matching that number. Follow your orders. Trust no one except me. My guess is that this represents 5, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll continue on. This will be a weird mystery. It is hard to understand him, Master. The mask is muffling his voice. We have to get it off properly to interrogate him. Well, don't do it on a rocking boat that's going to just fall into the water because you decided to do this on it. It's a club. You're a useless fellow. He appears not to be armed, Master. We just searched him. He too has a club. He has nothing on him. Gunpoint. Insolent. Blasphemy. He said that. It's what he said. Alright, let's go. Oh. Are these little scooters? That's hilarious if they're like little scooters. There's a guy that got an axe to the forehead. We generally downward thumb that idea. Curved sword with a clean blade. Tonight during the operation, we will practice an old Lankan code. Imagine what number the picture represents in the sentence. Once again, I can't read bullet points. Imagine what number the picture represents. In the sentence, count to the word matching that number. True guard must be always ready to learn. 2. Guard never curses in front of the commoners. 5. Door of the diligence leads to the road of success. 1. 2, 5, 1. Okay. And man is not breathing. Well, an axe to the forehead will do it. This is the Titania printing house. Oh my goodness, this is a lot more than I anticipated. Okay. Hold up. Holy cow. And we still have 8 clues to find? Okay, we're here. Let's go in. We have a mask, probably on the guy's face. We have this picture. High tide at noon. Low tide at 1. But the sun and the moon are out at the same time of 8 o'clock. I don't know what this means. Seems important. I will grab a picture of it. Just a nice little screenshot of it. There we go. So it can haunt me in my sleep. Oops. Okay. Back to it. I've lost my mouse. There we go. Palace Guard. Okay, so these are kind of titles. Havildar, Jamadar, Subadar. So many clues. So many things to remember. Okay. We've have that. We've looked at that. We've looked at this. We have a note. Educational pictures for Little Putra by Spider. What? This looks like the battle in the card game. I do remember that. Not all the characters, but definitely the card game characters are all right here. Um, the spider is sharing with the moth, who's talking about magic. Also sharing some. I'm sorry, they're sharing wine with the moth or butterfly. Um, the spider is puppeteering. Maybe this is the ritual, the test, the Raja. That's the name of the head person. The Raja of this, and this is the kid, the daughter, and the son. Um, this is the maybe the Raja giving a gift to the spider. Some people spying on him, and then we watch the spider fly away with the wings from the Raja. Okay. Fascinating. All right. There's so much information. We still haven't gotten the last 8. All right, more notes. Okay. Youngster artifact Lemurians. Youngster. These old Lemurians are impenetrable. Zubiri Kara has arrived in the city. Let's try that again. My spies report that this is how I read books, and this is why it takes me forever to read them, because I just skip whole lines and get to what looks interesting. Don't do that. My spies report that a young Lemurian, Zubiri Kara, has arrived in the city. He is the son of Yupik Kara, Lemurian priest Yupik Kara. He probably does not know how much about their old culture, but apparently has amazing project skills. Artifact. More and more evidence has led me to believe that the Lankan legend about the Fountain of Youth on a secret item. I'm going to take a sip real quick. Okay, let's try this again. More and more evidence has led me to believe that the Lankan legend about the Fountain of Youth on a secret island and the rumors about the forbidden golden idol refer to the same thing. Lemurians, absolutely, that is true, I think. Lemurians are extremely skeptical about their technological past. The topic is completely taboo in their society, which could be related to the downfall of their empire. They are reluctant to reveal the locations of their ancient technologies, but maybe in the future I can acquire some leverage. Lemurians. They have forced my hand with their conservative stubbornness. I will not let these old mystics sabotage the Seven Seas Company needs. It is time to invest in some creative research and see if I can find more about their secretive rituals and what makes them tick. What a peculiar principle. Life for life. If you do something good or bad to Lemurian, he is obliged to return the same amount back. Is it really black and white, or is there some diplomatic leeway? All right. Have fun. Hope to see you soon. Tidy pants. Hope you're doing well. All right, November 22nd, Friday. 8 a.m. Meet with the nephew of the bookworm. 10 a.m. Pick up the pistol from the repairman. 2 p.m. Buy supplies for the boat trip. 6 p.m. Meeting with the double widower. We did have one widower in that stack of guys. 8 p.m. Rehearse the escape plan. 10 p.m. Meet with the money bag. 1 a.m. Meeting with the old butterfly. At 6 a.m. Meeting with the green boy. Fascinating. I am ready. You know what? I'm ready to settle my debt to you. I will arrive on Friday at the time you specified. Please be alone. I want to take a snapshot of this because I feel like this may or may not be important. Okay. There's a key here, not of any of our anything. Okay. Common guards cuts. Common guards cuts and master strikes with long short swords by Paul Weber. Will of the Daemon by Isidore Dux. When Crabs Attack by Jan Visser. Proof of Life After Death by Mahesh. Lemurian Legends by John Swinley. Seven Leaves Poetry by Samantha Alfrey. You're commissioning prints of these titles. Master of Library. Alright, I'm going to also take a snap of this, because why not? Everything is information. Let us not forget. Okay, so we've done everything on the wall. This is the front door where we came in. What if we go down here? That takes us back there. Alright, let's go out this door and let's go down these stairs. Oh, that just brings us right here. Alright, let's go back on the roof then. So we're technically over here. We've seen this area. So the next thing in line, we have shielded guys right here. We noticed there was green ink on the table a minute ago. Alright, let's take a look at this. Did we finish looking at this? Yes. Okay. Let's go over here to a guy with a beard, fake beard, on a scooter. These are just straight up scooters. This is hilarious. And a large cloak. And then we have a zip line for equipment. Something that's 30 Sir. Which is the weight of one of the people, so is someone who... So let's assume... That's a weird assumption. But these are large bottles because... I guess they could not be large. Truly they were. That totally... I love that. They were cosplaying a Yoshi egg. I was like, this looks familiar, but I can't think of what it is. And you hit the nail on the head. Well done. I love that. In the first area over here, we saw from this guy's stuff in his pocket, there was someone who weighed 30 Sir. What? No, was it 30 Sir? This person weighs 80 Sir. This was 95, 70. This one weighed 200 Sir. And this one weighed 90 Sir. Okay. So these bottles are relatively large, I'm guessing, then. So something that weighed 30 Sir, or to balance out, weighs 30 Sir. Let's see what this is. Basket, maximum load, 4 vases. Okay, so don't let there be... Maybe they put in more baskets, or maybe someone actually... Look at that. Okay, so someone wrote this basket down, which means they have to weigh probably more, or about 30 Sir, maybe. Because over here we have footprints. Something definitely splashed into the red dye / paint. And then they walked away barefooted all the way to the little boats over here, which is directly opposite of where they were what they were trying to get over here. Oh, we got all the things. Okay. And again, we have these guys right here. So here's what I'm guessing is that the people in here, the spider was supposed to run away, was trying to escape or attempted to escape, maybe escaped. Someone over here got killed of one of those guards. Maybe, I don't know who that was actually. Now that I think about it, do we have any details on this guy? No. I think he was a guard though. Anyway, he must have run through. He must have run around, run back behind the buildings, right? That's definitely an axe to the forehead, something I would prefer to avoid for my whole life. Um, Runs behind this building, back here, probably, maybe even over here. And then he crossed over, or maybe he had to. Oh no, 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 no! I know what happened. He had on a disguise when he came around here. And so that's why he was able to get past the guards so easily. And so then he went over, climbed up this tower, rode the basket down, dropped off into the red paint, and then escaped down to the water and probably stole a boat. Oh, we have a thing down here. The water is 6.5 half. Maybe. Maybe it's if, because I don't know what inches are, but it's not a full like 6 feet tall or anything like that. It's not 6 feet. Or maybe it is. I don't know. The scale is not good here. Anyway, the water's pretty. I guess it's a little bit on the shallow side. All right, let's see what let's see what we're working with. Pop. Whew. Okay. Sorry if you hear my phone buzzing. There's a lot happening. Okay. This is a lot to deal with. Okay. The spider created a situation. Let's first name the people. We're just supposed to know? Oh. Okay. Let's first name the people. So we have the spider. We have this guy. And we have one of the guards. I think we can figure out the guard. How do I switch over? I forgot. His spacebar. I was correct the first time. Okay, so the guard's information we found over here. So someone at the front door. Yes. One of the ones at the front door, Ilara's son or Lanja Sinha, did not survive. Ooh, okay. Actually, this gives us more details. Okay. Special guard. So we have a couple of special guard, the Havildar, Jamadar, and then we have one of these guys, the Palace Guards. We don't have a Royal Army or Royal Navy with us. Hang on a second. I need to, like, do something with my phone because it's just vibrating up a storm. Because they're sharing pictures and all this stuff. My family is busy tonight. Today is my parents' 52nd wedding anniversary, so they went out to eat, and then my brother and his wife and I don't know how many of their kids, but one of them went with them to go see Jim Gaffigan, which is really cool. I love that for them. Okay. So we have the Palace Guard and the Special Forces. Now, we can tell also which one it is, and this will tell us who's died. So the one with the shoulder pads is the Jamadar. So Havildar of the Palace Guards did not make it. He's the one with the axe in his forehead. So that makes that Havildar Kurthi Bendara did not make it. Okay, so we have one name. Kurthi Bendara. There we go. And then we have whoever's masked, and we have the spider. Okay. We're supposed to be able to know who the spider is by the end of this. Very interesting. Okay, so something is in the notes, I guess. Alright, so let's see what we can figure out. Alright, well, let's also look at these other ones. We also need to figure out who these people of the ones that were in the dossier. But I want to see what these are talking about. Because the spider had blank, blank, blanks, blank, 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 the blank of the blank, blank, to him at Titania Press. However, prior to that, blank, blank had tipped off blank, blank about the blank of the blank. Location of the ambush. Oh, ambush falls under a blue one. Okay, so maybe that... About the sabotage of the location or hatch. Sabotage of the ritual. Because the spider had switched well, no, that's not the right form of the word. Because the spider had revealed Albert Cloudsley's No, I don't know. I don't know if I have enough information for this. But I do know it's sabotage of the ritual. It's gotta be, because it's about the whole gift and stuff. However, prior to that, blank blank had tipped off blank blank about the sabotage of the ritual. Huh. This is a lot. Okay. To help the Seven Seas Company, the spider blank the blank blank of the blank. The spider concealed the Sabotage of the ritual. Concealed. The sabotage of the ritual. Or maybe it's rebirth. The rebirth ritual. There we go. It's actually all three of those at the Raja's court. But Blank Blank settled it when he blank the blank of the blank blank to Raja. Okay, so let's go look at some letters. It feels like that we need to go look at these a little bit deeper. Also, I was looking at this, and the best time to the time. So 8 a.m. or maybe 8 at night is when high tide is happening, and 8 in the morning is when low tide is happening. So this happened between the two, since it's at 6.5. What is happening? Between the dogs barking outside and my neighbor stomping really loud, I'm just like, what is going on out there? It just felt crazy for a hot second. 6.5 half. That's so they knew the best time to go out there. Mm. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so 6.5. So halfway between 8 and 8. I guess that's right about midnight. So then we're just missing a mask. Okay. Interesting. All right, so let's take a look at the note. So the sabotage of the rebirth ritual. This is the Pajak game, I guess. Oh, he got someone super drunk. That super drunk person was definitely Oberon. Nope, not Oberon. Ruben Hendricks. So this person, Ruben Hendricks. This is the either. This is either Zubiri or Yupik. Because he was still the one doing the rebirth ritual. But he was also... This is the... Okay, so this guy is the parasol guy, Putra. This is Putra. This is also Putra. Okay. Can we figure anything out from that? This is... Okay. So this makes this guy Ruben Hendricks. This is the rebirth ritual. And this is the Upikara? No. Zubiri? No. So we aren't far off. So this isn't what's wrong. So we see. Oh, we have these pictures in the background. What is up? Is the show already done? Or am I even talking to Dragon Mama? I'm talking to one of the childs. Hello, welcome. So we're trying to figure out what's happened in this insane scene that we've had, where we started here. They think they caught the spider, aka the Spider of Lanka. One of his guards got murderized up there, but we have a lot of clues. We're just trying to figure it out. It's honestly pretty difficult. But we also have a whole town. But we do know that the Spider of Lanka was meeting in this little yellow house. Are you sure about that? Because I'm guessing you're technically the second daughter, the third child. So the Spider of Lanka was in the yellow house over here, which is actually a printing place, a print shop of one would think. Someone got axed in the forehead. We know who that is. Anyway, they escaped on a scooter because that's what you do, is you ride a scooter. No, it's not. Being the third daughter and being the third child is not the same. The third daughter would be Aubrey. That's all I'm just going to say. You're the third child. Anyway, the scooter person dropped their disguise, which is a beard and a cape. And they went across this little bridge, ran up this tower, rode a basket that apparently was able to hold them all the way and dropped into a yellow vat of red. I know my colors. Why am I struggling? Of red paint. And then they ran off into a boat or the water and cleaned themselves up or whatever. At a time where the water is at 6.5 half. I don't know their full unit of measure. Well, I know what the name of it is. I don't know if it's measuring in inches or not. So that's where we are. So we have this whole story that we're trying to put together based off all these clues that we've gotten through all of this. Now, something is incorrect here. So maybe this rebirth ritual is not the correct thing, but they talked about maybe is it, I can't imagine this being anything other than that, than the rebirth ritual. So this is based off of stuff that we did in the first 2 chapters, which were last week's stream. We can also only assume that this is not the alchemy guy who weighed 200 Sir, because he probably would have broken that basket. But also, okay, let's go look at this again. 330 Sir plus another 30 Sir, so you could put upwards of 120 Sir in the basket without it breaking. Which then brings us back to this guy who has the dossier for all the people who could be, you know, whatever. This person's 90 Sir, so it could be him. Definitely not this guy. He's also very weird and a dork. The double widower, late wives, multiple wives. So this guy is only 70 Sir. He's a double widower, which is actually a clue that we had in this yellow building in the printing press room. He wears expensive clothing. He's afraid of heights. So my guess is that he wouldn't be up here because he's afraid of heights. And if he just looked down, he'd probably cry. I don't know what people who are scared of heights do. He likes to be, no, this guy that is actually a crack shot. He's a charming charlatan. He's only somewhat dangerous. He avoids damaging his own reputation. We like him somewhat. He's also in medicine. And this guy likes to act like he's drunk and quiet when it benefits him, like he didn't want to get into a fight in the Pajak tournament. So steals and has instigated riots, made a fortune in Pajak. So he's also rich, is also another thing we need to remember. And he weighs under 120 Sir. But he also has a wooden leg, so I would suspect it would be a bit of a struggle for him to make a run for it anywhere. Unmarried and unattached. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're trying to figure out what this actually means, but I'm pretty sure that this is correct, but maybe this is incorrect. So I'm going to put this back at the rebirth ritual. And so this guy who was being fed a whole bunch of wine by the spider, which honestly makes me think that what if this is Yupik Kara or Zubiri Kara? Because he was at the thing, but he also wasn't drunk. Oh, so I was correct. Okay. So Yupik Kara. Okay, so we got it set right. So I was correct on this being rebirth ritual. And so the spider. Okay, so Zubiri doesn't have much of a part in this yet. Okay, the identities, we just don't know that they do. Okay. Okay, to help the Seven Seas Company, I'm going to jump over to this area now. To help the Seven Seas Company, the spider concealed the sabotage of the rebirth ritual at the Raja's court. But Blank Blank settled it when he revealed. Oh, we know that Yupik Kara actually revealed a secret. Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry, I put that in the wrong spot. Okay. Yupik Kara settled it when he revealed the location of the golden idol. Close. Maybe the word isn't concealed, but instigated? Instigated. Alright, we're making headway here. Alright. Because the spider had blank, the blank of the blank to him at Titania Press. However, however prior to that, blank had tipped off blank about the blank of the blank, or the blank of the blank. Okay, so something about the gift. Okay, so we need to go look at this schedule. Meeting of the nephew of the bookworm. Interesting. Meeting with the old butterfly. The old butterfly. Meeting with the green boy. Okay. Double widower is was that Claude? The dandy guy? Okay. Double widower is Claude. Rehearse the escape plan. Meet with the money bag. Money bag being Oberon. Nope. Reuben. Meet with the old butterfly. Old butterfly meaning Yupik, maybe? And meeting with the green boy, Zubiri, maybe. Pick up the pistol from the repairman. Buy supplies for the boat trip. Meeting with... Okay, okay. But this all happened right at about midnight. That's something to be said about this schedule. So he's going to miss this meeting with the old butterfly and the green boy. Old butterfly being Yupik Kara. Okay. Claude, Ruben, Yupik, Zubiri. Oh, who's the nephew of the bookworm? Who's the bookworm? I'm ready to settle my debt to you. I will arrive on Friday at the time you specified. Please be alone. So it's someone over here who had maybe a book to print. Lemurian Legends by John Swinley. I don't know. This is interesting. Okay. Okay. The nephew of who? Of the bookworm. Are we talking about Putra? The one that had the similar name to him? This one. Because Putra's son, Ilara's son, might be the nephew. They were the two hiding on the boat. So they were here hiding on these two were hiding on the boat. Okay. Alright, let's continue on. I don't know how much of this one we're going to get through. Okay. Blank Blank had planned to blank after the meeting in Titania Press, but Blank Blank had warned Blank Blank with an encoded message, so he forced Blank Blank to blank and wear a mask. Switch clothing and wear a mask. Blank Blank was caught as he left through the hatch. Okay. Meanwhile, Blank Blank left through the door. There we go. And then killed Kirthi Bandara. Okay. Putra's son had planned to ambush after the meeting at Titania Press, but Blank Blank had warned Blank Blank with an encoded message, so he forced Blank Blank to switch. So warned Blank Blank and Blank Blank here maybe they are the same person. Warned Blank with an encoded message, so he forced Blank Blank to switch clothing and wear a mask. Blank Blank was caught as he left through the hatch. Meanwhile, Blank Blank left through the door. Blank Blank here. Blank Blank and Blank Blank are all the same person. Okay, so we got to figure out who these two are. Something's in here. I've already shared my suspicions about the disaster of the rebirth ritual. He is one of the shareholders of Titania Printing House, but my honor does not allow me to reveal his name. However, he goes by the name of Spider, and I plan to meet him in the printing house on November 22nd. Let me settle my private matter with him first, and then he is all yours. Okay. So we know the people that he was meeting with, aside from the nephew, and I'm not sure who the nephew was. Is still, I should say. Okay, so. Double Widower, Claude. That's at 6 p.m. Nephew of the Bookworm. Still not sure who that would be. And it didn't say anything about the weird guy that does the alchemy and he's married to alchemy. It doesn't say that he had any family in general. Reuben Hendricks, unmarried, rich. Oberon Geller. He's a crack shot. People like him though. Claude Devereaux. He's had so many multiple wives who have passed away, and they were all high important people in another country. But more importantly, he is afraid of heights, and he is had a lot of duels that he got banned from his country. But he's afraid of heights, so he wouldn't want to be the one going down the ladder. Nor would he want to be on a high tower in a basket of questionable quality sliding down into a vat of paint. So, Moneybag is Reuben Hendricks. He's a relatively light guy. So is Oberon. Hold up. There's one that I'm fully missing and I don't know why. Let's go back out. Okay, no, I'm not missing anything there then. Oh, the master of archive and library. Siva Udawat. Could he be the head of Titania? I mean, it says he's just master of the archive and library, but they would probably work with the Titania printing house. Okay. Future Son had planned to ambush. I don't think we have enough information still, but we're getting there. But he definitely knew when the best time to jump into the water is, or the best time to head down. Does this mean that Yupik gave a gift to this person? Okay. Old Butterfly. That was Yupik. And Green Boy. Okay, what if we go with Zubiri? Let's, because I don't think Putra ever said I believe it wasn't him, but and then Siva warned him, maybe? Let's give it a shot. Worst thing it can do is say that we were incorrect. to switch clothing and to wear a mask. Ziva Udawat was caught as he left through the hatch. Meanwhile, Zubiri very incorrect. Okay. Okay. I could also see this being Oberon too. I don't know. Y'all got any thoughts? I only got some thoughts. Moneybags, Claude, scared of heights. Narcissus, too heavy for the basket. I mean, Albert Cloudsley. Albert Cloudsley would know the location of the golden idol, because he's the one who grabbed it, and then when his friend tried to kill him for it, he killed him instead. So, what if it is Albert Cloudsley? What if he was the spider the whole time? It wouldn't be surprising, though. And then we have, who would he be meeting? Who's the nephew of the bookworm? That's the real question I have. There's so many thoughts I have going on right now with this. Okay, so we have some things that were on, was it this guy? 1-5. Tonight during the operation, we'll practice an old Lankan code. Imagine what number the picture represents. In the sentence, count to the word matching that number. Follow me. Follow me. If this is considered like 1 or 0, then the first word of this is follow. If this is supposed to be for the 5th word, trust no one except for me, so me is the 5th word of this sentence, so follow me is the code of this, right? And we have another guy, I think it's this one up here, that had a similar note. Guard, front, door. So 251, guard, front door. It didn't go well for him, but definitely guard, front door. He did. But neither of these guys have anything in their pockets. But these two are the ones, so he's the one who coded them to say, follow me. Even though it was already in the plans. And it's Kurthi who ended up with the axe in the forehead. Alara's down here. And the other two, Alara's son and Lanja Sinha. Maybe Alara's son is Putrasan's nephew. I don't know if he'd be considered a bookworm. This guy, I just want to know anything more about him because I thought maybe he has family or something, but all we get is that he claims to be 1,000 years old, and then he's married to alchemy, and he knows how to switch off someone's life. He is one of the shareholders of Titania Print House. Huh. It's not someone with a. I mean, no, this is not someone with a wooden leg, so it's definitely not Reuben Hendricks. Now so one of the shareholders is the person that was meeting with the spider. So we do know that this person is saying he is one of the shareholders. The spider is one of the shareholders. Okay, so the spider is one of these 5 people. Now, we know it's not Mr. Pegleg. We know it's not Mr. Married to Alchemy. Or, I'm sorry, let's try that again, Mr. 1,000 years old. And I mean, if he's not having to go down the hatch, then I think he's probably fine. So it could be our French-ish guy with multiple wives who are now dead. He wears expensive clothes, which may be why they said switch clothes, because his clothing would give him away. And he's a master swordsman, so why wouldn't he be able to put an axe to someone's forehead? Ooh, this is actually coming together a little bit, I think. And if he had a meeting with the double widower at 6 p.m., he could have been here the entire time until Mr. Woodenlet came in. Nobody had a pistol. So the spider could definitely be Claude. But one would think that Reuben would be the guy, since he would be the last person here. But I kind of like the idea of it being Claude. Okay. Now, who's the one who works at the Titania Press printing house? So also let's get Claude up here. Claude had to switch clothes because he wears expensive stuff. Okay, so who's meeting? Claude's meeting, Reuben is meeting, Zubirdi and Yupik were meeting. Oh, see, I already had this person in, but I guess because I had moved him. We already know this is that one. We don't know who these two. We're trying to figure out who they. You know what? That's a good idea. You're right. You're right. Let's do the identity so we can not guess over there anymore. All right. And who do we think this person is? Who's someone that's not actually. Maybe it is Siva Udawat. No. Which tells me it's neither of these guys, maybe. Oberon Geller, it doesn't come up as anyone. So maybe I'm not correct on Claude Devreau. He met with Claude. He met with Ruben. He met with the Karas. Who's the nephew? Did he meet with the son? I'm not gonna let this go yet. Albert Cloudsley. Could it be Albert Cloudsley? I do think it could be him. This is definitely a tough one. Right. Well, that it's just how the sentence is written, of course. So that's how I knew that over here. I was like, oh no, switch can't be that. It had to be something past tense because otherwise it didn't work. The spider created a situation where he blanketed blank blanks blank. Therefore, blank blank blanketed the secret of the blank of the golden idol to the spider. Ooh. Interesting. This, but yeah, for sure. Okay, so maybe we can fill this out a little bit. Maybe that'll help get us here. Because I still don't know who's who over here. And I can't just, stare at it thinking I'll get that aha moment. But I did know this is the answer for that. The spider created a situation where he saved blank blank's life. Saved? Blank blank's life. Whose life? Whose life was saved? Ruben Hendricks, because he or what? Because he got him drunk enough to actually be asleep during the battle in the Pajak thing. Therefore, nope. To the Raja. Um. Oh, to the that secret of the rebirth ritual to the spider. Oh, Oberon. Oberon did this. Oberon created a situation where he saved Zubiri Kara's life during the Pajak game because they were the only two that survived the whole thing. Therefore, you're right. You're so right. Okay, this is coming together. Definitely. Oberon Geller is the spider. Okay. Therefore, Zubiri Kara revealed. Where is revealed? There it is. Revealed the secret of the rebirth ritual to the spider. Ha 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 ha! Fantastic. Thank you. Alright, Oberon Geller is that guy. So, let's go ahead and put Oberon in here. I can't keep his name. Okay, I can put it multiple places if it's not gone up there. Alright, Oberon Geller after the meeting at Titania Press, but Blank Blank had warned Oberon with an encoded message, so he forced Oberon to switch clothing and wear a mask. So-and-so was caught, but meanwhile, Oberon got away. Good job, gang, for real. We just need to know who that other guy is now. Alright. Because the spider had blank's life. Blank. So this is almost like a repeat of this one, it feels like. This one started. So he saved Zubiri Kara's life. Because the spider has saved Zubiri Kara's life. Zubiri Kara. No. Okay. Because the spider had saved Zubiri Kara's life. What if it's you pick? You pick Kara. Revealed the location. Was it Albert Cloud? Yeah, the other bug one is in the picture. The other bug one is in the picture. Yeah. Red Wine versus Blue Wing. Yeah, so this one. Yeah, And then this one, Zubiri revealed the location of the golden idol. Upper left scroll is red and middle bottom is, yeah, Yupik revealed. That's what I was thinking too. Revealed the location. I wonder if this is how Albert Cloudsley being the one in the mask, how he got to know the location of the golden idol. However, prior to that, Blank Blank had tipped off Blank Blank about the blank of the blank. Ambush. Ambush? No. Prior to that, sabotage of the rebirth. No, we still don't know this guy. I know this one. Let's keep him up there for now. Once we figure this one out, this one will come easily. Let's just throw this out there. Someone would have to go down the hatch. This person can't be afraid of heights. That's what's telling me it's not Claude. Yeah. Is it really big man here? Oh my goodness. No, didn't think so. He thinks he's 1,000 years old. Okay, the only other person I can think of at this point is the Siva person again, but I think we already tried this before and it didn't fit. Yes, not that. Who's Moneybags? Do we actually really think it's Ruben? I mean, he made a fortune off of it, so maybe he is still Moneybags. What if the nephew is Ilara's son? No. Oh, goodness. And we know it's not Putra because otherwise that'd be such a weird thing. There's a lot of people here. However, prior to that, Blank Blank had tipped off Blank Blank Oberon Geller. Nope. Well, I mean, we know most of the people, but this is Yupik is saying thank you to the spider, while Mr. Parasol and this dumb guy stand here, this dumb looking guy. And these other ones are guards. About the blank of the blank. What other thing do we need to be tipped off about? Either we're talking about the ambush, or we're talking about the ritual again. About the blank, it's not a green, it's not a blue one, so it's not ambush. About the plan, location of the ritual, location of the idol. The Yeah, I can't think of anything more aside from this, but you know, this could be kind of reiterating like bringing this one in with this. So maybe it is the location of the idol, and this is actually Albert Cloudsley. And maybe Yupik had already done that. No. We're very wrong on this. Okay. Yupikara. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So Yupikara told the spider about the location of the golden idol. Yupik then told Raja about, or the Raja, about the location of the golden idol. Okay, we got all those fixed. Okay. However, prior to that, Blank Blank had tipped off Blank about the something of the something. What if we're back on the sabotage of the ritual? Prior to Yupik telling him about the golden idol, Zubiri had already done that. No, the secret of the ritual of the rebirth ritual. Yupik is the one that talked about the golden idol. Anything related to the hatch? I don't think so. We're really on these last two. Is this Yupik then? Yupik was caught as he left through the hatch and killed. No, Oberon was killed. Okay. So it's not Yupik still. However, prior to that, Blank Blank had tipped off about the something. Yeah, I guess we should. Okay, we've seen all these. Okay, so this is the schedule. Meeting with the nephew of the bookworm. Picked up the pistol. Buy supplies for the boat trip. Meeting with the double widower, Claude. Rehearse the escape plan. Meeting with the money bag, Reuben. Meeting with the old butterfly. That would be Yupik. And meeting with the green boy. Green boy be meeting Zubiri, maybe. Ready to settle my debt with you. I will arrive on Friday at the time you specified. Please be alone. This? To the books? One. Well, there's cross swords. One, 3, 4, 1, 2. Common will attack. Guards? No, that's 2 swords, so that's 2-1. Guards will attack after Lemurian leaves. Who's the Lemurian? Oh. The Lemurian. So, Old Butterfly. They attacked after Yupik left. But before Zubiri. And you know what I should have known? It says pick up pistol from the repairman, and that is exactly what he had during the Pajok fight in the first chapter. So it's definitely Oberon. As we already know. Okay, so I just realized that we're doing this a little bit wrong. The spider's not wearing the outfit. Who's wearing the outfit is Yupik. Okay. I get rid of all this so I cannot have this clogging up what I'm trying to read. Okay. Future Son had planned to ambush Yupik. Oops. Yupik Kara. No, not Yupik. Oberon still. But Yupik had warned Oberon with an encoded message. Was it Yupik? Anyway, had warned with an encoded message, so he forced Yupik, who's in the weird mask, to switch clothing and wear a mask. Oberon was caught as he left through the hatch. Meanwhile, incorrect still. So, okay, here's the thing I've sort of neglected to think about, is that one put on a mask, but one also had on a whole outfit that was incorrect. You know, the cloak, the Yoshi cloak, and beard. Okay. Yupik, however, was the one that got caught. But Oberon was the one that went through the door and killed. I don't know if if that's correct. Maybe it is. We're close. Something's off still. After the Lemurian. Do you think a Lemurian would call themselves a Lemurian? Lemurian. So, someone who was not. So maybe it's Albert Cloudsley. Dadgummit. Alright. Hmm. Who would have known? Who? The book person. Who is the book person? She was the one that gave the information about the... Oh, okay. Okay. Probably. This person, Siva, is the person that is the... Absolutely. High five. Siva is the one that gave the information about who the 5 shareholders of Titania Printing House. However, prior to that... So I'm looking now at this middle one, because it's still a mystery somehow. However, prior to that, blank blank had tipped off blank blank about the sabotage of the ritual. What if the answer to that is still... is Putra? Is it how? In what world is it Putra? And who tipped him off? What if it's Oberon still? What if Oberon's doing too much? He's not doing that much. So who would it be, the sabotage of the ritual or the location of the idol? I don't think we've ever used all the yellow ones in one of these. That's crazy. The... Okay. To him at Titania Press. However, prior to that, so-and-so had tipped off. One of these is Putra's son, and the other one is... That's a great question. Who is the other one? Because we can see Putra here with the same parasol, because that's what he do. But this is a guard. This is maybe the guard that was not killed. Down the hatch. So this guy... These two weren't involved in anything up there. They've been under this blanket on the ship, on the boat. So if this is the spider who ran out the front door and murdered guard 1, then this is, I guess, Yupik. So Ilara Sinha. They could be working against Putra, actually. Yeah, this is Yupik's character. Or guy. So, in such a weird time for this random other character, Ilara's son, to be part of this story. He was just a guard. Who is okay? Let's go back to this because I need to. Because guards will attack after Lemurian leaves. So it's not a Lemurian who does that. We know that much. Okay. But it's had to be someone he was meeting with. Rehearse the escape plan. The nephew of the bookworm. I mean, maybe it was the double widower. But the nephew. You're right. Reuben, however, would have the money to commission 5 books. Okay, so Howard, prior to that, Reuben Hendricks had tipped off Yupik about the sabotage? No. We didn't get any closer with that. That's Future Son. Maybe it's not the sabotage of the ritual. What do we... Howard, prior to that, so-and-so had tipped off so-and-so about the blank of the blank. The sabotage of the ritual? Is identity one? Is identity... No, identity is not one of the options. Location of the hatch? Nah. You know what? Maybe. Location of the spider? Oh, Siva did do that. Where's spider? There it is. Siva did tip off Putra's son. Okay. Of the... Well, no, the hatch isn't a mystery because there's a straight up ladder leading down from it. So the hatch isn't a mystery. The location of the spider, location of had tipped off Putra about the blank of the. We're only missing one. One of these things is incorrect. Siva did tip off Putra about um meeting with the spider. Didn't he? Down the hatch. This note. I've already shared my suspicions about the disaster of the ritual. Of the rebirth ritual. He goes by the name Spider. I plan to meet with him at my printing house on November 22nd. Let me settle my private matter with him first, and then he is all yours. We are so close. We're literally like one thing away. The Oh, that's very incorrect. Yeah, we're one off from this one. The location of the spider. Maybe we're talking about the idol then? No, the spider's correct. Yeah, location of the spider is correct, yes. So one of these people isn't correct, but who's the one who actually tipped him off? Siva Udawat tipped off who? Nephew of the bookworm. That still has me in my brain. No. Okay, I don't know why I would think that was somehow different. What I don't know what you pick would have to know about the spider if he's already talked to him once. Nope. I think it's still that it's Putra that got what a terrible name. Putra is short for putrid. Maybe it's Siva Udawat that's incorrect. Yeah, Putra son is correct. Who could it have been? You pick, actually. It was. The Lemurian priest had hoped to fulfill his honor-bound duty by revealing the location of the golden idol to Oberon Geller before allowing Putreson to ambush and arrest him. But Oberon had been forewarned, so he forced Yupik to exchange clothing at gunpoint and made him wear a mask. While Putra's people were distracted by the masked Yupik, Oberon, disguised as the priest, killed the guard and escaped with the map. Ooh. We did it! Ayy! Feels like I've been holding my breath about that one. It was Yoshi's egg all along. I love that. That's fun. We did it. Look at that. Oh, that's a tough one. Okay, I know it's time for stream to end, but I just want to take a look at what we're dealing with next. No hints whatsoever. Do we ever get hints, though? Oh, listen, Albert. Look at that ugly face. Oberon out here looking crazy. I hold a business proposition. I hold a proposition of business. These are the ones that were fighting at the island where the golden idol was. That's the beginning of the case of the golden idol then. Oberon gets killed and Albert Cloudsley takes it home. So we just finished the first DLC. There were only 3 cases. That's fantastic. Oh, that's really cool. This is how we ended up. What a cool way to tell the beginning. Like the, it's a. I love a good prequel. Let's see what the Lemurian vampire is all about. Is it unrelated? Is it the same? Let's just see. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it yet. I just want to see. Ugh. That's the Raja, who already looked like he was dying of some liver disease. His son, who shouldn't have actually been king. Right? He looks like he's dry. He's had nothing but some sort of alcohol for the past 20 years of his life. He looks both dumb and really tired. Um, I hear and obey. He cheated though, or his sister cheated, but ended up dead, so he should be grateful. I hear and obey. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna take a look around. I'm sorry, I kept clicking on the ship and I was like, why is this happening? Okay. Okay. Oh, so the Raja family either got shipped, so they got shipwrecked. Um, we're gonna assume there's a bloated body of his father on the ship over there. Okay. This is Zubiri? Okay. Well, this has been fun. I don't want to do that yet, but I'm excited to start this one. Mildly terrified, but it looks like it's so far only 3, maybe more. Okay, very cool. I'm so excited. Monkey Paw Island. That's never a good thing. I've watched too much Triple X Holic for that. Terrifying. Don't mess with monkey paws. Don't do that. It's a bad time. All right, well, I think that'll be a good stop for the end of the stream since we ended the DLC about the Spider of Lanka, who turned out to be Oberon Geller, who got killed by Albert Cloutsley, whose whole family has been up in arms about this stupid golden idol that was part of a cult ritual thing. So I guess that's where I'll end it tonight. I hope y'all have a great rest of your Monday. A great. Also, thank you for helping with this problem. You said the right words, you had the right questions, brought us to the right answers. It's a great time. Um, I hope y'all can have a great rest of your Monday and a great rest of your week. And I will see y'all next week. Might be playing this again because I want to play more. I want to play more, but I probably should write music. Anyway, goodbye. Thank you for coming. Goodbye now. Bye bye. Have a good day.